travelers, I'm Kimi. And I'm Kari, and come with us to Belfast. Let's go! Okay, so our hotel's right there, and our meeting point is just right there. Good morning, everybody. We have a tour group today, and we are going to Belfast. Alright, so we were getting picked up at the Hugh Lane Gallery, and there's actually a lot of different tours going out of this spot. So they're just directing people to which bus. There's like a Cliffs and Moher bus, a Belfast Causeway, Titanic bus. That one's just going to the Causeways. So they're just trying to get everybody sorted right now, and it's about 6:30 in the morning. So we have made our way into Northern Ireland. We are at our first stop. They're just at a quick gas station here for about 15 minutes so people can pick up their lunch or food or use the bathroom real quick. Okay, so we booked our trip on Get Your Guide, the Giant Causeway, Belfast, Titanic, and then there's a couple other stops in the description. It's all day, so we're going to be out till like 8 o'clock. Yes, and it was the tour going from Dublin into Belfast. Let's show the bus. Everybody got up, and we brought food with us. Yep, we brought a little sandwich with us. We brought some food with us. They said we're not having an official lunch stop, so if you need to get anything, you can get it here, and then we'll be on our way into our first stop. Yes, our first stop. All right, above us there is USB ports and the air. They have the temperature right there and the time. This bus also has bathrooms. We've been trying to connect to the Wi-Fi in here, but the Wi-Fi on this particular bus has not been working for us. But that's okay. And we're just waiting for everybody to come back on the bus. So Kimi and I got the front of the bus, and we've got this little tray right here. Okay, stop.
Shortly when we stop at Dunluce Castle, folks, it's just a photo opportunity. We're not going into the castle, so we're just going to stop to have a look at it from the road. Now, if you look out the front window here, you'll see the face of a giant in the cliff. Can you see his nose? I can see his nose, his eye and his mouth. See the cliff? That's the face of Finn McCool, the giant who created the Giant's Causeway. And if we look down at the sea here a little bit further on, you can actually see his footprint as well.
Our first stop is Dungiven Castle. It was used in Game of Thrones for the Iron Isles, for Greyjoy. It's a quick stop for pictures.
Step up here, so.
And we're on the very top of Ireland here, past Belfast, by the Giant's Causeway.
So this is a monument dedicated to all those soldiers who fought and died for king and country in the First and Second World War. This town is quite a Protestant town. It's the cliffs have eroded away, and you can see the columns of basalt standing in the cliff, and that actually resembles a church organ, so it's called the Giant's Organ Pipe. So that's a beautiful sight. You can walk to the end of that trail and you get a beautiful view of the whole site from up there.
Alright, our next stop is the Giant Causeway. Okay, so they just dropped us off at the bus right there. We have about 2 hours here. It is almost 10:30 and they're giving it to us 12:30. So just where we got dropped off and past the car park, we're going to go under the tunnel and walk down to the causeway. He said there is a visitor center that costs about £15 if you want to do that or go in there. There's two trails, a red and blue trail. There's the visitor center. It's free. He said if you want one of those audio guides, you can go pay for one of those in there. But otherwise, it's free for us for the tour. Yeah. All right, here's the map.
Here you can walk all the way back to our room, step over the wall. And no one would be the wiser. Why is that? I don't know.
Picture, picture. Yeah, we keep seeing these yellow flowers on the highways, and just taking a stroll through the causeway. Making our way down the pathway here. Picture, picture everywhere. Kimi said she found a hidden Mickey. Iron Isles. That's what it feels like. There's a lot of people here just walking around taking pictures. Picture, picture everywhere you go. Okay, find a new spot for pictures. We're on the hunt for the perfect picture spot. Watch our step. There's a snail. And see, we just saw the snails, and now there's some other seashells. Just walking along. Picture everywhere. This is a good picture spot this way. Okay, so we climbed up to the top rock here, and now we're just gonna make our way back down this way, and then we've got to go all the way back up that path to the bus. But we spent almost 2 hours here just taking pictures and videos. Everywhere you go, just picture, picture. Okay, so we're still taking pictures. We are still videoing. We don't have too much time left, so we're gonna start heading back up, I think, in a few minutes. And it's just a lot of people just taking pictures. A lot of people taking just pictures, and you just have to get the right spot and try to get nobody in it, which has been difficult. But anyways, here we go back down, and we have to walk all the way back up there to our bus. All right. Going to put the camera down so I can walk through puddles and rocks. Here goes Kimi, back on the rocks. I've got to go down now. She's filming me and I'm filming her. Wave, Kimi! There's Kari coming down. Hello. Down we go, down we go. Down we go. Hello. I've got to tie my shoe. Oh Lord. Kimi. Alright, and this is just like the Blue Trail area here at the causeways, but we gotta start heading back to the bus now. And this is where they filmed Game of Thrones for the Iron Isles. We're still heading back up. It's taking us a little while because we want to keep taking pictures. Going on the way back up, we found this little map thing here. You can see what you're looking out at. And we have to go back up that path to get back to the bus. And we just came from down there. So there's lots of snails here. Okay, so we're just leaving. This is where we kind of got dropped off right here. Through the tunnel is the causeway. This is kind of around here. There's like a little visitor center. There's a Causeway Hotel over there if you want to look into that. If you want to spend more time here than just our day tour that we had. And we're just gonna sit down maybe and eat our packed lunch real quick and then get back on the bus. This is the entrance here if you were driving up. There's the nook at the Giant's Causeway, the tunnel's right there, and the little visitor center's over there to the left with the Causeway Hotel. Alright, I think that's our tour bus coming back now to pick us up. Alright, so we're just getting back on the bus. There's our tour guide and he brought us a bag of candy. So we're just picking out a piece. They're all at random. Very nice.
Now this castle is very ancient. It is actually said to have been a 5th century castle at least. It was probably made of wood back in the day. But it's said that St. Patrick himself converted a chieftain from paganism to Christianity in this castle. So it is very, very old indeed. There was actually a set from Game of Thrones down on that beach, and the White Walkers jumped down from the hilltop we're on now to attack the set. You might remember that from season 5, I think it was. Yeah. Do you know why they filmed Game of Thrones here, guys? Well, they saved millions on makeup because they could just use the locals as extras for the White Walkers. Yeah. So they had plenty of natural White Walkers here in Ireland, and it was the perfect place to film it. So there you have it.
Okay, we just finished at the Giant's Causeway, and now they said from this viewing point, we're close by the bridge in Game of Thrones from Iron Isles, but we might be able to see Scotland from across the water.
Now, out beyond it is Scotland, but unfortunately we've missed the view, but you can view the mist. Yeah.
Alright, there's the rope bridge from Game of Thrones. Try to zoom in, and you guys see it right there. Taking pictures at the rope bridge, and you can just kind of see there's like a little viewpoint that you can look out to and see it way down. Just kind of showing you guys the area like around it. And then we have the bus parking, and there's a little ice cream stand over there. Yep, we just have a couple minutes to take a few pictures. So they said Scotland was out there, but it's a little misty out, so you can't see it that well. There's the rope bridge from Game of Thrones, and she said that is kind of where the Vikings landed. Yeah.
Whose name was
Just
Grace
leaving
Lynn.
the rope bridge,
And
and
he
now
began
we're headed
raising
to the
his
Dark
family there,
Hedges.
away from
Okay, we just got off the bus and we are walking to the Dark Hedges. We only have a few minutes here, so we've got to do this quick. So we're just in the Dark Hedges here taking pictures. This is the whole pathway from Game of Thrones. Behind the scenes of taking pictures. Gotta get the right angle, right shot. No people in the way. Picture, 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 picture. We're at the Dark Hedges. We're on King's Landing Road. We're on King's Road. We're on King's Road. Dark Hedges.
On the way to King's Landing.
Yay!
Gonna take over Westeros.
Okay, so the Dark Hedges was right through there. We had to walk a little bit from the bus stop. There's this big house here, and then we turn right there, and there's the parking. I did see on the sign on the way in that car parking here was like £5, So if you want to come here on your own, just know you probably would have to pay to park. There's also a little cafe, the Pantry Dark Hedges, right by the parking lot over here. And we're getting back on the bus.
And we'll pick you up there again. And this is the Titanic Centre. Every corner is built to the same height and scale as the ship itself. But altogether, I think it looks more like an iceberg. Don't you think? Yeah. Now,
Alright, we've got our ticket for the Titanic Museum, and we're getting ready to get off the bus and head on in. There's the Titanic Museum.
So you imagine if you've seen the movie Jack and Rose, of course, but you might get an opportunity to do that later on inside. I'll say no more. But imagine this done from this height. Okay, please do not do it when you get upstairs, when you're inside. Don't be doing it from this height. Health and safety, don't worry. The bad jokes are out of the way, folks. It's all self-guided. Go through at your own speed. I'll bring you up to the entrance, and then beyond that, just you go through at your own speed. Just show your tickets to my colleagues. They're all wearing red tops. As soon as you get up to the entrance, that's the only person you need to show it to. After that, put them in your bag, keep them, whatever you want to do. It's all good there. But other than that, folks, self-guided, staff there, and bathrooms on every floor as well. If you need anything at all, please ask. We're all in radio contact. If you need anything, we'll get it sorted.
So this is the ticket you get when you enter for the Belfast Titanic Museum. It's supposed to represent like the first class ticket, and you get to keep your ticket as a souvenir. Alright, we're inside. We enter down there, there's a store over there. The experience starts this way.
not so fast as Cunard's Lusitania, but half as big again, and more to the liking of the upper crust. 3, I think they said. Beats me where they find this sort of money from. That's the clever part, James. Proposing a new generation of ocean liners. Our finest ship is the most old ships over the American line.
Alright, we're trying to make our way through and look at things, and we're on a time limit, and it's just very crowded here. They said that Game of Thrones was actually filmed in some of those studios as well. Here's what a first class cabin looked like. Here's what the second class cabin looked like. The ropes. Here's a look at what the carpets look like. And different upholsteries. Some of the dishes look like. Port of Southampton. There's the life jacket. And then behind it are the list of names who were saved and all those who were lost.
This going away from home will make me a better man and try and lead a good life.
They live in Chicago, and I shall be able to make the entire trip with them.
Here's one of the Titanic deck chairs. Original photos of the Titanic launching. Here's the violin. Here's one of the coats that belonged to Mabel Bennett. Okay, so you can also take your picture like you're at the bow of the ship, right here. And then there's there's merchandise like throughout the years.
So it makes me laugh because Aaron left our office.
Alright, this is what the entrance looks like, but it's not as crowded as now, so I was going to show you the entrance. Alright, so there's the entrance right there. Downstairs there's a Titanic store, and there's places to eat too. Alright, so we're really short on time, so I'm just going to show you guys an overview of the store. Show you guys real quick some of the ornaments they have here. This one, and this one. I want to show you guys this bag right there. Alright, here's the front of the building. Alright, this is where the Titanic was built. Alright, this is where the Titanic was built. What did you just say, DJ?
We are literally walking where the Titanic was built.
Yes, we are. Crazy. We're walking this way and it's straight ahead. And in front of me is a Game of Thrones mosaic, stained glass window. There's a couple of them around the city. We'll put on the
There's where some stuff from Game of Thrones was filmed in the
Yes.
Titanic Studios.
Yes.
Gave lots of people jobs.
Yes. Which is wonderful. So I wanted to see at least one of these. And I didn't know if it was in walking distance, but it's literally where the Titanic was built. Alright, we're just going to review the tour really quickly. So, the Great Causeway, we got 2 hours, so that was a great time. We got to see the rope bridge, right? We got to see it, we just didn't get to go on it. Yeah, and we got to do the Belfast Titanic Museum. It's very crowded, so we didn't get much footage. We had to go through it very, very quickly. I wish we could have taken more time here. Yeah.
I can spend a whole day in there and still miss something.
And we only got like a little over an hour and a half-ish.
And then we did the Dark Hedges, and we got to see the Iron Isles Castle, so that was all good. And he gave us more time for pictures, I think.
Yeah, than the Ring of Kari tour.
Yeah, we got more time for pictures when we pulled off to the side of the road.
Yes. All right, and our guide talks along. Good history, but it's a lot of culture. Yeah. Kimi cat. Kari was turning around to wave. We photobombed it. Alright, so we just came across from the Titanic Museum real quick to look at this over here. Alright, this was one of the original tinder boats for the Titanic. Alright, we're really short on time, so we're just quickly walking through, but you can walk through this if you'd like, as long as you have a ticket to get into the museum. And this is downstairs, second class. Our last stop real quick is Belfast, and they said we could just take a quick picture of City Hall and then we'll be heading back to Dublin. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see